Hello everyone, welcome to Sara's Stories. We are doing the 17 SDG stories and we are nearing the end. We are in 15th out of 17 SDGs today. So the 15th SDG is life on land. Yesterday we saw life underwater. Today we are seeing life on land. So let's see how this story brings about a perspective shift about the animals, the ecosystems surrounding us. This story is from a book called Stories by Rumi. So this is obviously by Rumi, and the story is titled Elephant Eaters. Once upon a time, there were travelers who had traveled a long distance. They had gone through forests and mountain ranges, and finally they had reached the outskirts of a forest. That is where they met this old man who said that, "Hey, I can see you are travelers. I live near this forest. Let me tell you that the forest you're going to enter, it has nothing to eat. No berries, no edible fruits, nothing to eat at all. There are only elephants there. And the young ones, the calves of the elephants, they may seem an easy prey. But if the mother finds out that you have killed it for meat, the mother will track your scent down and kill you in a bad way that you cannot even imagine. So don't go after the elephant calves." Saying so, the man went off. Now, these three men who were traveling, they entered the forest, and as the man said, there were no edible berries, no edible fruits, no animals to hunt either. They were getting hungrier and hungrier by the minute, and that is when they saw a lone elephant calf. Now, two of them said that, "Oh, let's eat this elephant calf. The mother doesn't seem to be around." But the third one said, "No, do you remember what the man said? We are not supposed to eat the elephant calves." But the two men were so overcome by hunger that they did not listen to their friend's advice. So they killed the elephant calf and they ate it up. That night, when they rested under a tree, the third man could not sleep. He was thinking about the doom that was going to befall them because they had eaten an elephant calf. Now, the young one had been missing for many hours, and the mother elephant was growing worried. The mother elephant was wondering where her baby was, and she was growing angry and furious with each passing minute. She started sniffing around for the scent of her baby, and she found it. She finally found it near these travelers. She went to the man who was awake, who had not consumed the elephant calf meat. She went to him, sniffed him carefully. She took circles of him again and again and saw nothing, and she went away. The man had tightly shut his eyes and he could not even look. He thought he was going to die any minute. But the elephant had gone away, and it went to the other two men. Now it saw that the elephant's meat could be smelt on the other man, and so she got a sniff, a scent. She picked up the man, she dashed him again and again against a tree and trampled him again and again under her foot. And the man who was awake was just looking in horror. The next man had also woken up. As she could also smell the scent on him, she picked him up, dashed him against the tree and gave him a more violent death. Now she walked to the third man who had been lying awake since then and watching this whole show. And he thought, now that she's consumed with fury, she is going to come and eat me up as well. The elephant came closer and closer, and when it went close, it did not do anything. It bowed down in gratitude for not eating her calf. She picked the man up with her trunk and put him on her back. and she took him to town where he wanted to go to. Bordering the forest, she left him there. She saluted him once again and went back home. So this was the story of the elephant eaters. Now you must be wondering why I said this story. The fact that animals do not avenge like humans. This elephant, she could have killed the third man also. She was consumed by fury, but she didn't. She had a sense of gratitude, a sense of understanding. And that is how they protect species from dying out. They do just what is required. Human beings kill for fun. They hoard for flesh and kill excessively. And that is where we are lacking. That is our downfall. And this is what we have to change and protect the species from any form of extinction. So I do hope you have liked this story and you'll watch my next story tomorrow. We're going to do SDG 16, which is also a very interesting SDG, and I'm going to share an interesting story on that as well. Stay tuned. See you tomorrow.